nigerchoice.com.ng.
You gotta get up. You gotta get up and make a move. 'Cause the world will never see you until you do. No, they don't really care what you're going through. So
Hello, welcome to Live, Love, Hope and Strength with Oyenike Adibayo. And yes, we have started the episode of a long distance relationship or long distance marriage relationship. Yes, and today I want us to talk about a story, about the story of my life, what actually happened to me, a pregnancy saga, issue, pregnancy test, and all that almost wrecked my family, that almost caused a huge problem. Yes, in my family. So you are welcome. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Yes. Okay, today we are going to talk about the issues that happened. Okay, there was a time, I think that was 3 months after my Oga traveled. I already had 2 boys and I was very ill to the extent that I couldn't take care of those children, and I had to take them to my neighbor to help me take care of them, and she took them in. But later on, I called my mother-in-law so that she can take me to the hospital and really know what is happening to me. And okay, so when she came around, she prayed for me and all that, and I took the boys. We went together. She carried us to the hospital, to our family hospital then. So when we got there, I was very weak. I lied down. I was trying to rest. Then the doctor said we had to take a series of tests. So it was written for me. I went to the lab with my mother-in-law, and there they took my blood for the test. And while I was sleeping there, I just was like, this test should be ready now. I slept, I woke up and all that, and it was ready. So I went there to take to ask for the test results, and I was told my mother-in-law already had it. So I went to her, checked, and I saw pregnancy test positive. Yay! Pregnancy positive. You know what I was crying about? I was actually crying that, God, I already have 2 boys, pregnant again, alone. How will that be? Hey, the burden will be too much and all that, I was worried. And, when we got back home, I was worried. I was crying. I was like, God, what is this? Why will I be pregnant again? How will I take care of these children alone? How will I? That was what I was crying about. But no, the enemy was planning something else. And, I won't want to go into the details. And later on, they actually thought, okay, the pregnancy was not for my husband, and it almost wrecked my family. It was a big issue. So I went to my sister's place. My sister was living close. I went there. We talked about it. I was screaming and shouting, upon hearing that somebody will even suggest that maybe the pregnancy was not meant for your husband, that just traveled and all that. I was devastated. So my sister just consoled me, encouraged me and all that, and I went back. Later, the following day, I picked my children. I went back home. So, getting home, NEPA did what they like doing best. So, on getting home, I had to go for a scan. I went to another hospital, a lab, for scan, and in the place I did another blood test. It showed pregnancy positive, and they did scan, and they said there was no baby. I was surprised because I have never heard of such. I have never heard of such, of saying blood test, not the urine being positive. It was the blood positive, but the result came out. The scan says there was no baby. So I was worried. And I think I went to another hospital for a scan. Yes, I think so. And they said there was no baby too. So, okay, I told my mom about it, and she was like, okay, it's better you call your sister-in-law and let her know about what is happening. Why? Why did she say that? She said that because she doesn't want an issue with my in-law that will come about, okay, she went to abort the pregnancy, or she did something to eat and all. So I called my sister-in-law and I told her about it, that, okay, oh, this is what is happening, this is what has happened. And okay, she agreed with me that, okay, let's choose a day to go to my home hospital to do the check, to know what is really happening. And okay, then we chose a date. I think it was a Monday or so, I can't remember. So I called my sister, my younger sister, to follow me, and my sister-in-law, then my mother-in-law. We were there together to do the checks again. Okay, we went to see gynae actually. So the doctor asked us to go for those tests again. We did the pregnancy test, the blood, we did the urine, and we went for the scan in the same hospital. Everybody was following me up and down. My sister was there, my sister-in-law was there, and all, so that there won't be issues or maybe anything. Do you get? So at the end of the day, we did the test. The blood test still came up positive, the urine positive, and the scan, there was no baby. And okay, we went back to the doctor with those results, the blood test, the pregnancy results, and the scan. And the doctor, God bless him, explained to us, every one of us, we were all seated. He said all of us should come into his office. He explained to all of us that yes, it is possible, because pregnancy hormone, I don't actually know what they call all that, can be high in a woman's body, and it will bring about pregnancy test being positive. And it assured us that there was no pregnancy. I was relieved, my sister, my brother. I was relieved in the sense that I was alone with my children, and I was not ready for another baby, God knows. But another thought came in, thinking the baby, the pregnancy was not for my husband. So I was relieved that things were fully sorted. My parents, my sibling knows or was in the know, and my in-laws, so that tomorrow there won't be, she went to abort or something. So what am I trying to tell us today? If you have people like that, if you have issues like that, I want you to know that it is possible for you to have pregnancy test being positive, blood, urine, whatever test being positive, go for a scan. Those tests doesn't mean that there is a baby. I learned from that, because personally I never knew that you can get a pregnancy test, especially blood, that will be negative and there will be no baby. So that was what I went through. What I am telling you right now was just a short story. It's just like it happened like a few weeks, but let me tell you, few days, few hours. This thing was a trauma to me. It was a big issue in my family. So it is possible. I want you to know today that it is possible for you to have a pregnancy, blood, urine, whatever test being positive, and there will be no baby. Don't let that create issue in your family. Don't let it bring distrust in your home. Don't let it shake you. Yes. And that is problem we have with long distance relationship. Do you get? So because if my husband was around or something, there won't be, maybe he's not the owner. Even if he's not the owner, he's around. Do you get? So in spite of all that, or whatever you are going through, or whatever your relationship may be like now, please be encouraged. Be encouraged. Things will only get better. It may not work out the way you want it to, but stay encouraged. The best gift you can give to yourself is staying happy and staying healthy. So being in a long distance relationship should not hinder your joy. Be joyful. Happiness is free. So either your relationship is a long distance one or not, I want you to live. I want you to love. I want you to keep hope alive and get strengthened. Yes, that is all for today. I hope you learned one lesson from today's story. Yes. And please remember to subscribe, to like, to share, and to comment. On this particular channel, you will learn a big deal. Yeah. See you. Keep living, keep loving, keep open, and get strengthened. Bye.